I can die in prison. Vusimuzi Matlala cry for help in court. I can die in prison. Vusimuzi Matlala cry for help in court. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones. Why not TV? Please subscribe. Vusimuzi Matlala, a South African man currently in detention, has raised alarm over his deteriorating health condition, warning that his life is in grave danger if urgent medical attention is not provided. Matlala, who is facing charges that have not yet been finalized in court, has pleaded with authorities to consider his circumstances, saying imprisonment without proper medical support could lead to his untimely death. Speaking during a recent court appearance, Matlala told the presiding officers that he has been battling asthma and chronic tonsillitis for several years, illnesses that require consistent medical care. I suffer from asthma, chronic tonsillitis, and I can die in prison if nothing is done. He said in a trembling voice. Matlala claimed that the prison environment is worsening his health, citing poor ventilation, overcrowding, and lack of immediate access to prescribed medication. He emphasized that even minor medical emergencies in prison are often met with delayed responses, which could prove fatal for someone with his condition. His legal representatives have since filed an urgent application for his release on medical grounds, arguing that the continued incarceration amounts to violation of his constitutional rights to life, dignity, and adequate health care. They maintain that Matlala is not fit to endure the conditions behind bars and that alternative measures such as strict bail conditions or house arrest should be considered. Human rights organizations have also weighed in expressing concerns about South Africa's correctional facilities, which have long been criticized for inadequate healthcare services. Advocacy groups argue that Matlala's case reflects a broader systemic issue where inmates with chronic conditions are left vulnerable due to insufficient medical infrastructure. The Department of Correctional Services, however, has maintained that inmates receive proper medical care and that no prisoner is denied treatment. Officials have promised to investigate Matlala's claims but stopped short of confirming whether special provisions will be made in his case. As the legal battle continues, Matlala's plight has sparked the debate about the balance between justice, public safety, and human rights. For now, his fate rests with the courts, but his desperate plea echoes a chilling reality for prisoners with serious health conditions. Incarceration can be a silent death sentence. Someone commented and said, "Oh, it's amazing how criminals are crying when death is on their direction, but they show no mercy when killing innocent people." Another one commented and said, "A alleged criminal complained Human Rights Commission jump in and protecting a criminal." Another one commented and said, "Selfishness is a sickness, ne? What about the families that lost their beloved?" Another one commented and said, "Should they have considered this earlier Zuma also escaped death in prison?" Another one commented and said, "Seriously, is he afraid of death?" Another one commented and said, "Please don't allow this murderer to come out. He will run away to his country without trace." Another one commented and said, when you kill people, you don't show mercy. So those you killed are fighting for justice, and you will die a slow death. Because you have an evil heart, you must rot in jail, as you broken too many hearts. Another one commented and said, if he is scared of dying in prison, how many of our men and women he has killed, leaving their children without parents? To our leaders in government without bringing back death penalty, these murderers and rapes won't ever come to an end. Another one commented and said, money talks, it will not surprise if his wishes are fulfilled. Another one commented and said, let him stay in jail and feel the heat. How many people he killed, living like a movie star. He won't die in. We want the truth before he dies or escape the country. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones. Why not TV? Please subscribe. Bye for now till we meet again next time. Subscribe.